We never planned this. What's going on, guys? Coach back in,
And Coach Kiki,
back for another episode of Champagne Games.
no interesting intro today.
No, no,
We got all our BS out early.
yeah, no shit talking.
No, unfortunately not.
Just coffee. Do you have a skull glass today?
No, I have a Brutus
Oh,
glass.
Brutus. I miss him.
Yeah, he's definitely traumatized by the all the travel.
I think Richard, so like when I drove back from Ohio, he was so cool in the car. He was so chill. And I think like now he knows, like, but we were I don't fucking know. That was like his first time. So I was like, this is cool. And now he's like, he hates the car and he fucking fights the sedatives that I try to give him. I think I should give him two because he's a massive cat. So
Yeah.
he sheds the whole time and it's just a pain in my ass and it makes me not want to fucking go anywhere that I have to bring him to be babysat.
Oh,
Also, I miss him a lot when I'm not with him. I am 1000% crazy cat lady at this point.
hey, that's totally okay.
I would rather clean up after him than a man.
Yeah, that's true.
1000%. Yes.
That's
So
all.
Kiki is going to, well, we're like 2 weeks ahead now, so you'll
This
have
will be coming out after Mexico.
after Mexico.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So she's
surprise, I just competed at the Mexico Pro on Sunday, September the 1st.
and my nephew just got baptized on Sunday, September the 1st.
There we go.
Ben told me he was like, he was trying to convince me to come to Mexico. And I was like, no, I literally can't for that one. Because he's like, how old is he? I was like, don't even say it. Like, don't even start with me. I was like, no, he's like, no, for real, how old is he? I was like, he's 4 months. He's like, yeah, he won't remember it. I'm like, stop. Because he said that about me meeting him too.
He's
It's
your
not for the kids,
nephew.
it's for my family.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. I feel like I need to like let her know it's okay if she doesn't want this, but I offered to bake the cake for my sister for the baptism because I used to do that. Like I would make my grandma's specialty cake with her specialty frosting and like decorate it. I wasn't anything fancy by any means, but I can like do the piping and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that, I think. But I'm gonna probably tell her like you should probably make a backup one.
Just in case. No, you'll be fine.
I will be fine. God, that cake is so good.
That cake is so good.
Yes. I'm gonna double layer it.
Yeah. You make like a reel.
I should. Bacon with bacon.
That's perfect.
It is perfect. Well,
You
Becca Flat, I don't know how to say her last name. She's a pro. She has Baked by Bex. And she bakes like specialty cookies, which look really good. She had a lemon cake one she posted today. Also,
Yum.
what is Crumble doing? They're like they have banana pudding and cake and weird, like they have like 3 cookies a week and then some random dessert.
Yeah, because it's called Crumble now, not like Crumble Cookies. So they
Oh,
rebranded. Because they were like having to shut down stores. So it grew in popularity so much because it was such a new concept. And now it's like the same shit over and over again. And like
and people are
they were
realizing
just
that they're not that great
that they're
compared.
not great. Yeah. I hate, oh, it's like, dude, they don't even taste good.
No, you can tell it's like ultra processed, which I'm a big fan of their sugar cookie. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like 1000% like, wow, this is really not like a good bakery cookie like Tooties.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Yeah, seriously, like hand those over,
Yeah.
especially for that gingerbread one.
Oh my God, the gingerbread cookie cup.
That was so good. We had,
Yeah.
I distinctly remember having those on Casey's birthday.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so good.
Yes,
Susie
it
was the
was.
best.
Yeah, I can't believe she closed.
Dealing with like life stuff.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, how to
Yeah.
stay on your diet when life gets hard is what we're talking about today.
Yeah, I mean I just had a couple of in-person consultations with some lifestyle clients, and I was just kind of like asking them like they're like, "Oh, well, like we went through this whole thing, just kind of like explaining my coaching process and, everybody's body is different and all this stuff." And I was like, "All right, so what why haven't you been able to do stuff before, like, or where are you seeing your faults?" And they're like, "Well, like we went bowling for, Coleman's birthday, and then we like a month after that we went on a cruise, and then it's just ever since then
So,
didn't do it."
so it's not even like life getting hard. It's just like normal life happening.
Like yeah, like life happenings. I think people just kind of they don't they're not like aware sometimes once they go off plan that it's like for one day, it's like then that just kind
No
of
law.
yeah,
Yeah.
trickles down.
Yeah, it does. Because it's really easy to convince yourself to not like not do the you already skipped one day, so what's another day? And then all of a sudden it's been a month later. It's
Mhm.
it's just like you have to figure out basically like you just have to have that aha moment and
Yeah.
realize like no one's coming to save you. It's not just gonna magically happen. I mean, I have people in my like Facebook group that have been in there for a couple years, I don't know, like a year and a half, and they're all always asking for like new resources, always asking for help. It's a lot of the same people. It's like, well, why are you not like, are you getting to where you want to be? Like, do you need more help? Like individualized help? And that's, I think, what some people don't realize. Like, that's why having a coach is so nice. Like, we're there to keep you accountable. That's the biggest thing that people need. You can find
Accountability.
information about nutrition. You can find some workouts to do. Like you just have to like do the actual research and take that like personal responsibility and do it.
Do it. Literally just do it, Nike.
Yes.
I mean, it's like it's just so like I feel like people let things just derail them for whatever reason. And it's like, yo, just like if life gets busy or if you have something coming up or you have, a bachelorette party or something, it's just like you got to be smart about it. It's like I know it's not fun and exciting all the time, but you just kind of have to be self-aware and have it like in your brain that you're going to, maneuver and find ways to work instead of like being like, oopsies.
Yeah. Making up excuses as to why you can't. I mean, you can bring food anywhere.
Yeah.
You can plan ahead and basically, no, I don't think you should like unless you are in prep like I don't tell my lifestyle clients to pack their a bag of chicken and rice to bring to a restaurant. I
Yeah.
mean, I tell them not to be excessive about like pick and choose when you're going to go out to eat and what meal you're going to have and whether or not like you want that to be the best meal of your life or you're going to get something remotely on plan. But you can, if you care enough, you will make it work and do what you need to do to make it work.
Yeah, it's just like that, the discipline muscle that, I mean, for us, it's been easier because we have worked on our discipline muscle for years and years and years and years. Um, but it's you just got to strengthen that and kind of like not put up with your own bullshit.
Right. Because that's what it is. And
Yeah. Yeah, people just
you
like,
gotta figure out if you have to ask yourself if you're making excuses.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, people can make you can make excuses for everything. As to why you can't do it or why you're not going to take the extra step to, make sure you're, hitting your protocols or even remotely following your plan. Like you can make excuses for anything and, validate it to yourself, but like, where is that going to get you? Nowhere.
Right? You're just gonna be like half-assing it and be miserable half-assing it and get no result. Well, hopefully you're not miserable, but like, and get no results. And then you're just gonna prolong whatever you're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Basically, just like any diet, like it's gonna fail. You're
Yeah.
gonna waste money. And then like until you can actually figure it out and realize like there's a different way to do things and you have to change your ways if you want to get results, you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah. And it's so mental.
It is
Like,
all mental. Yeah.
there's so many resources out there now. And, even with my clients, I'm like, yo, I'm available to you. Like, I'm not going to answer you at like 9 o'clock on a Friday, but like, I'm here for you. So, like, you have to use me. And then if you are going to, like, if we are going to come up with a plan, like, and I'm gonna spend the extra time, like I expect you to follow it and just
Mhm.
fucking do it because this is what we set out on. Like, I don't expect people to be 1000% perfect or eat like I do as a professional bodybuilder. I don't expect you to do that, but if we're coming up with, a plan of action so you can still enjoy life and make progress towards your goals, dude, just fucking do it.
Yeah. Because you're gonna feel so much better if you do. Not just physically, but that sense of accomplishment. And that is exactly what builds the discipline muscle. If you do something that like, you get a plan, you commit to doing the plan, and then you don't follow through with it, then like what does that say about you? How do you feel about yourself not being able to follow a plan like that? For
Yeah.
even if it's just a you're going to an event for a day, like
Hmm.
it counts. Just like I posted about um if you're not following your shit for 2 days out of the week, that's 70%. And you can't expect A plus results if you're doing C worthy work.
Exactly. When you posted that, I was like, oh, dang, that is so good. Like because I don't think people think about it like that. It's like, oh, it's just like one bite here. Oh, it was a couple more drinks here and all this stuff. And it's like, well, compounding interest, like that adds up. Same thing, like staying on your plan adds up. I mean, I can put together, some side by side stories of two of my lifestyle clients. One has made amazing progress. I haven't had to change her macros. I haven't had to change her cardio. It's literally her just holding herself accountable, me holding her accountable, and her communicating with me on what she needs that week to make it easier for her, whether it's, a quick recipe when we get back from the ball fields or something with her kids. All right, so this girl's made so much progress. And then the other one, like you said, is, getting that, 70% and the results, it shows between the two so much.
Mhm. It's and it's up to you. Like if you want to expedite your progress, then you're gonna be on your shit. But I mean, if you like, it's all you. It's all on the person. We can give you all of the stuff that you need, but if you're not gonna like mentally be in, then
Yeah.
you're not getting results.
And that's the thing, like that if you're working with a coach, like this is what we're here for. I love this shit so much. I love helping people out. I love looking at menus and, putting it into my fitness pal and showing them how I would track it out or, looking up easy, recipes or, heck, going to like Target or Walmart.com and looking up the newest like frozen meals that have good macros to, that you can have in a pinch and things like that. But it's like, I'm not standing next to you, like telling you no.
I wish I could. I
I
wish
know.
all my clients come live with me. Just kidding. I'm sorry. But yeah, I love when people reach out and that shows me that that person is an action taker. If they care about what they're going out eating when they go out to eat, that person is an action taker. And there
Yeah.
is so much like to learn from that. I just had someone yesterday tell me, she's like, I really prefer eating at home over going out to eat. I always feel like such crap after going out to eat at specific places. And like just like digestionally and gassy. And I'm like, well, yeah. And so like her mindset has shifted. Like, no, I like like staying on my plan.
Yeah. And so like there's no like magic formula or anything like when life gets hard. You just have to kind of learn to, you know, prepare as best as you can. And then like if something does happen where, you aren't able to follow your plan, evaluate what happened. So like why weren't you able to do that? What can I do better next time to make sure I'm doing this
Mhm. Yeah,
better?
I'm a big fan of telling people to like if they're not gonna journal, at least like take a moment to think about like, okay, what just happened? What was I feeling? Why did I do that? Like, especially if it's kind of like a binge or whatever,
Mhm.
to really think about what happened and then like ask yourself, was that worth it? And then hopefully the next time it's about to happen, they can think about that and learn, like take that and learn from it.
Yep. Yep.
So life does like, yeah, there's always going to be things that come up, always.
Always.
And it's
Always.
on you to figure out how you're going to address that, what you're going to do, whether it's like, well, it's kind of like when like the Mexico thing, like I went, it was my best friend's wedding, like we weren't going like I chose to just like relax a little bit, but also like be accepting of the consequences of that. Like,
Mhm.
yes, that set me back.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and like, but it turned out to be okay because I just got back and got on my shit. You can't let stuff like just throw you off forever.
Yeah. It's like finding that just groove. I don't know, and that's why it's helpful to have a coach. But you also like if you do have a coach, you just have to like communicate with them and then also listen to their guidance and actually want to be coached in that process.
Yeah, you
That
have
like,
to.
just
The
because you have a coach and you come up with a plan ain't going to do shit.
No, you have to implement the NCI. They when I went through my nutrition coaching course, they always said to ask clients if they're really willing, if they're ready to go to war. Are you willing? Are you able? And are you ready? And that's like basically what you have to be to start this. Like you have to be willing. You have to be able to like follow your shit, and you have to be ready.
Yeah, yeah. Ta-da!
Amazing, amazing, Beckon.
Those
You
are
just
great.
repeated what you just said. God.
Ingrain that in people's brains.
Yes. Willing, able, ready. Let's chant it.
Willing, able,
People
ready.
ready. God.
And don't be a weak ass bitch doing
Don't
it.
be a weak ass bitch. I need
War
to
wab.
like that. Yeah. Some people think it means whiny ass bitch, which I don't like.
Oh yeah, no.
It's weak.
Weak.
Weak. Yeah. Well, let's go to war.
Let's go to war, baby.
Hopefully this was a little bit insightful and didn't just sound like we were just pitching. I don't think you're good.
No, I mean it's good for people to hear sometimes, and
True.
it's a good reminder for ourselves too
Yes,
that we are willing, able, and ready.
we are. Oh,
Yes, ma'am. And
No
you can,
labs
if you have
allowed.
any questions, about this, or, if you're struggling with, following your shit or getting on plan, this is what Coach Beckon and Coach Kiki are here for. So reach out to us for, coaching. If you have questions, smart
Any,
questions.
yeah, smart questions only. Any podcast suggestions, topics, let us know. You can find me on Instagram at Beckon_IFBB Pro.
I love that. And you can find me on Instagram at Keekers Laugh IFBB Pro.
Give us a 5-star rating and review and let us know what you think. And cheers.
Cheers.
Coffee cheers. Every fucking time I
What's up, guys? Coach Kiki here. I just wanted to thank you for listening to this episode of Champagne Gains. If you loved this episode, please make sure you do all of the things like, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating and review, and share with your champagne bestie. Champagne Gains is also brought to you by Coach Kiki LFG Gym Gear. Unlock the full power of your workouts with Coach Kiki's Let's Fucking Grow hip bands, long resistance bands, cable ankle straps, and hip thrust pads. For all of your sprinkle booty gains, check out CoachKikiLFG.com. Thanks, guys. Cheers.